More disinformation coming out of the New York Times. I'm joined in studio by Owen Schreier. We're going to be breaking down some articles for you. Two in particular that have really annoyed me over the past couple of days. Number one, New York Times airs ad for fake news story by mistake in an article decrying fake news. Of course, they're calling us fake news along with Breitbart, Drudge, and they're trying to, censor and ban whatever they can. They're calling for Facebook. They actually said, shame on you, Mark Zuckerberg, for allowing this dangerous information on your platform. And yet they're airing fake ads in the middle of calling us fake news.
Well, and I know that you really wanted to come out here. You've been offended by the New York Times. You're very credible as a reporter.
Thank you.
And I know I don't mean to take you off of your soapbox here, but it's kind of like the same thing when they say, you're a racist. Like, I get called a racist when I go cover these Trump things. Well, I shouldn't have to sit here and waste my time explaining how I'm not a racist. I shouldn't have to enter a conversation with somebody explaining how I'm not a racist. That's not how it works.
You're not a racist, right?
Right. So, okay, here's how I'm not a racist. No, but it's the same thing now with this news. It's like, I have to explain how I'm not fake news, or you have to explain how you're not fake news, despite your credentials, despite everything. You have to talk about how you're not fake news before you even cover news. It's the same ad hominem, identity attack without any basis at all.
Well, when do they ever have to have a base, Owen? I mean, the title of their article was "The Death of Facts," basically, and
that's the New York Times.
They began to spin their facts accordingly, insinuating that Russian hackers acted to aid Trump in the election. So those are some pretty made-up facts right there. And I just want to take you to a little part of this because it's particularly funny. It's comedic, actually. In the months before the election, it was largely documented that the Democratic Party systems were leaked to the public. Intelligence agencies have concluded that the Russians gave the Democrats documents to WikiLeaks.
Well, and
on what planet? And
there's Julian Assange has said that that's not true.
Right.
People have said that they know who the leaker or hacker was. Really, if it's somebody within the party, it's not even technically a hack, especially if they already had access to these emails. I mean, who really knows?
They leaked it. They just
leaked it. Right. But this is all semantics that we can sit here and they want to have us talking about these semantics. And Obama will say, quit obsessing over the content. No, how about we do obsess over the content? How about we look at the content? Why are you trying to divert from the content and make up fake news about who actually did the hack or did the leak without any evidence at all?
Right. They think that the messenger should be shot, basically. And they're trying to implicate the Russians on every level here. They hacked into our election. They aided Donald Trump. They hacked into the DNC email. It's so comical. And as somebody who, has had some experience working in Russia, living in, this is particularly laughable. Well,
better watch out here. Hey.
I'm just saying, it's particularly laughable to me if you have any sort of, understanding of what's going on. It's hilarious. And the fact that they're trying, and not only that, but these are the media elites in our country. They're the gatekeepers, and they're just angry because fake news, as they're calling us, has unseated them. And they're going after people like our boss, Alex Jones, like Tucker Carlson, calling them both Russian agents, which is preposterous.
Well, you take pride in your work. And that's why sometimes when we shoot these segments, and I'm not exaggerating, Margaret will come up to me steaming. She'll be like, Owen, we have to talk about the New York Times. You see what they were saying about us? And I'm like, okay, calm down. We know that they're the actual fake news. But you take this stuff personally, and it's the kind of thing where now they're saying everybody's Russian. It's the Russian influence, right? Well, hold on a second though. All right, fine. You know what? I'll go down that road with you. Let's say that Russia influenced these elections. Okay, so you have to say how. Well, they got the WikiLeaks out there. They were the ones that exposed the corruption in the DNC. So wait a second. So then Russia influenced our election by exposing corruption inside our own Democratic Party here in America. But aren't these the same people that want world influence? Aren't these the same people that saying that American influence is bad? American influence needs to stop? That's what I'm sick of here. I don't care if the New York Crimes wants to attack me personally or call me fake news. I couldn't care less. But when they're blatant hypocrites, when they have blatant double standards and the general public buys into that, that's where I have the issue.
They want this. They want to hoodwink everybody listening to them, everybody reading them. And Millie Weaver, she did this report. We're running out of time, but she was asking people, do you think the Russians hacked us? Unequivocally, no, 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 no. So nobody's buying it, even doing a man on the street. Nobody is buying this stuff. And it's laughable. They're going down the tubes. And meanwhile, they're saying that the death of facts is on us. No, guys, it's on you.
In case you haven't heard, InfoWars has become the most influential media outlet in America. We're making freedom go viral. And now we are proud to announce a new weapon in the epic battle against the globalists. InfoWars Prime, where you can watch live high-definition feeds of The Alex Jones Show, plus exclusive insider videos from the InfoWars crew and behind-the-scenes action. Go to Infowars.com/app and download today. InfoWars Prime is available right now for your iPhone or Android. You will have access to exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. And that means live coverage of events and breaking news on location as it happens. You can also take advantage of amazing deals from the InfoWars store that are only available for InfoWars Prime subscribers. That's InfoWars Prime at Infowars.com/app. And if you can hear my voice, you are the resistance.